Hello again, my friends. You're once again with the Toad. Now, earlier today, I saw a video put up by Slipjoint Sawyer of the idea being 5 different types of modern slip joints. And I thought, oh, there's an idea. I'm going to have a bit of that. So this is my take on it. 2 of them are traditional shaped slip joints, if you like, but with modern materials. That was the best I could do with them. The other 3 are different variations of an old idea. So here we go for a start. We have the CRKT, what's it called again? Let me just check. Fernandi, which I believe means hunter. The steel is HCR 13 MOV, and the material you see here is G10. Now, what makes this one, oops, I'm off the camera this side. What makes this one different is there's no lining, it's just G10. Very neat idea. One of the things I've noticed as well with the modern type ones, as opposed to the old traditional ones, is they'll have screws in them. A lot of the more traditional knives, you can't alter them, you can't fix them, you can't do an awful lot with them. You're stuck with what you've got. With these, you can take apart, you can clean them, which I think is a better idea myself. Yeah, so it is HCR 13 MOV, steel, G10 handles, or scales, whatever you want to call. Very sturdy, there's no movement in this at all. Or maybe a little bit. It's very comfortable, elegant knife. Well, I don't know what the idea of this was, but to me, these are the kind of things you can take out of your pocket if you need to use a knife. And they're not scary. This is the thing, they're people friendly to look at. You know, these are still a wickedly sharp clip blade. See, slip joint, meaning it's got a spring on the back and no lock. Just the spring is what I think slip joint means extending. Because you see it in a lot of different connotations, but it extends from something like that. But anyway, here's my first one. Let me just get the name again. Fernandi. That's a lovely example of a slip joint. But you see, it's the same but different. Weighs next to nothing. Sharp as a razor. Very attractive looking knife. There we are. That's the first one. I'll just get that so you can see it properly. There we go. Second one is this one. I see it's brass there. Okay, slip joint, has a back spring, no lock. See, 440C, steel. Made by Boca, it's a Boca Plus, and I love this knife. You know, just made it. Let me just get that clean, because I don't like it when they get good with your fingerprints. There we go, back again. It's not made much of a difference. It's made even worse. So yeah, I like this shape. I like I don't know. I just like these. These are just something. Well, the blade is absolutely filthy. Let me just get a corner of this. Just get something to wipe it off a little bit more while I'm talking. Just amuse yourselves for a second. I'll just get these. This blade a bit of a wipe. That's better. There. No, it's not. Never mind. It's the light. It's showing it all off. But yeah, slip joints. In the style, if you like, of the Japanese ones, which I can't pronounce the names. But this obviously, wouldn't it been just one piece, and wherever there's a friction fold of this goes in there, comes out here like this. A lovely knife, a modern version of a different idea. A slip joint. Let me just check I did get that steel right. I've got to wrote some more down, you see, that's why I'm just checking. Yeah, 440C, that's it. Yeah, check my list, see what I wrote down. There we go. Try and get that so there's no real glare on it. Show the mocky blade off even more. There we go. Oh, I seriously need to clean these knives now. Right. So that is the, what's it called? Has it got a name? Poker. Zenshin. That was it, Zenshin. It's named, I believe, after a change in the law or something. Zenshin 40 or something like that. But anyway, that's it. Nice. Nice to chop now. Right. But yeah, I do use this actually. I take it out. It's one of the ones I do when I go. I only go two places, funny enough, when I go out. Either to the doctor's or to the hospital. And I've always got at least two knives on me. I've got a little thing I keep in my fifth pocket, and then a pocket knife. You know, in the hospital, you never know, you need a sharp blade, help out with the surgeons. But this is one of the ones I take out when I do go out. Yeah, isn't it pretty? Right, so, following on, what have I got next? Oh, yeah. Now, this is a QSP. It's the QSP. Which one's it called? Is it Hedgehog or something? Hedgehog. Yes. The quarter scales, and the blade is 14C 28N. I don't really know what that means, other than I do know it's sharp and it's sometimes pointy. Give this again a bit of a wipe. I've not had this one very long. I'm going to be sure. I've got about 5 or 6 QSP knives now. I'll be doing a video just on them soon. I need to get some metal polish on these and give them a proper clean. Shows how greasy my fingers are. Clean. That's better. This is such an attractive knife, don't you think? Look at that, isn't that nice? Again, slip joint. Same as these. No lock. Only the spring. Keep it open. Click. Don't get your fingers caught in this when it goes, because it'll chop them off. Look at that. This is a sharp little bird, aren't you? Very, very sharp little knife. Very deceiving. You don't always necessarily need a point on a knife, although this still gives you the access of a point if you want. You can still open things with a point. To me, this is just a different variation, but I do like this. It's one of the lower cost QSB knives. They've got some expensive ones and they've got some cheaper ones. This is sort of like their budget range. Can't fault it. This is lovely. Lovely. Like I said, it is as sharp. You can shave with this. Right, is that one? So that's three variations on the theme. Oops, get me there, get me there. A nice bit of dazzle off the light. I'll just stay there, you'll be okay. Right, what's next? Oh, yes. This is the Manly Wasp, which is, there we go. So it's saying it's G10 with 14C 28N. With 14C 28N steel. This is the cheaper version. There's another one that looks almost exactly the same as this. These come in either a green or a red. And the other version of it, which has a better steel in it, has S90V steel. This one doesn't. This has the 14C 28N. I would have got the other one, but there wasn't in stock when I got it, so I got this one instead. There's this nice way of opening. Like, click, 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 click. There we go. Same thing again. Still a slip joint. As you can see, has a spring, no lock. It's a handsome little bugger, isn't it? Different variation on a knife of the old slip joints. Very sharp. I use this very often when I'm doing carving. And I mean, since all of these, they've only ever needed stropping since I've had them. They've never been sharpened again. Stropping definitely seems to be the way to go with a lot of knives, rather than risk sharpening them and then taking the edge off. Just give them a strop. You'll be surprised actually how many times that will bring the edge back. I made the mistake for many years before I learnt how to strop of trying to resharpen a knife and knackering the blade, when all it actually needed was a strop. Which is why you see the old barbers used to always strop their knives. You never saw them sharpening them. Strop, it works. There we go. Look at this. Same thing. You can access it with, if you want, with your spanners. And again, another variation on the theme. Still a slip joint. Whoops, nearly got myself in. But there you go. Click, 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 click. There we go. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Now finally, it has to be a traditional slip joint, which is this one, but it's all modern materials. That was the best I could do with this, but this is one of my favourite knives anyway. So of course this is the Kershaw Culpeper, which I've had for a couple of years now. Absolutely lovely knife. Look at that. Yeah, let me just give it a wipe. Oh dear, don't cut yourself. Right, and we are got in 7CR 17 MOV and G10 scales. 7CR MOV, 7CR 17 MOV. I need to actually find out what all these things mean. Look at this, but it is a beautiful traditional slip joint knife, but with modern materials. It isn't. I mean, this is unfortunately, like I was saying, you can't get into this if you want to do anything with it. As I say, these are ones I've got the screws. This one hasn't. This is what you got. You stick with what you got. But this is built like a tank. Believe me, you can't go far wrong with one of these knives. If you don't have one, you really need one. As a daily knife in your pocket, when you want something that's not intimidating to the outside world, it's just a nice little slip joint. There you've got it. So it's all modern materials. Feels fantastic in the hand. It comes razor sharp. And again, I've only ever had to strop this. I've never done anything else with it, and it's still as sharp as the day I had it. I've cut myself on this a couple of times. And there you go. So, my friends, thank you for your time. And here we are, 5 different types of modern slip joints, different takes on the theme. Each one of them has its own little variation, still the same thing. I mean, this QSP is, I mean, the quality of this is fantastic for the price. This is a bargain. I would definitely recommend anybody get one of these, or any one of these. I'd recommend you get them. I'm just biased because I own these and in my collection, so I think they're the best ones you can get. Of course I am. I'd be foolish not to. I don't buy things I don't like. Don't get me wrong, there's a couple of knives in my collection that I don't love as much as others, but of their types, these are beauties. So cast your eyes on these, and if you're jealous of my 5 little slip joints, then I understand it. Go out and buy them yourselves, you won't be sorry. So, thank you, Slip Joint Sawyer. Great idea. And hope you enjoyed my little show and tell. Bye bye for now.